Welcome to Moonshot by TechCabal 2025. My name is Tomiwa Aladekomo. I'm the CEO of Cabal Media. We're the publishers of TechCabal Insight, and Zikoko. We're a team that's obsessed with helping Africans see themselves more clearly, and in turn, ensuring that the world sees us the way we wish it to. Moonshot is the conference for people who are building Africa's tech future. And this is our biggest one yet. Just 3 years ago, Moonshot was just an idea. It wasn't our first time doing events. It was our Moonshot, the biggest and the most ambitious thing that we had put together before then. Year on year, we've seen it come together. A larger crowd every year, more meaningful connections, and a more global audience. And that's what momentum looks like. Now, let's be clear, momentum is not automatic. It doesn't just happen. It has to be built, it has to be protected, it has to be nurtured and grown. And that's why we're here. On a global basis, the last year has been anything but stable. Fiscal policies are affecting how capital flows across the world. Governments are growing more insular. They're scrambling to regulate AI as it races ahead of our understanding and of our control. Wars, political shocks, have reminded us just how fragile the systems that we rely on are. The world feels unsettled and in a lot of ways uncertain. And Africa, we feel these shocks too, sometimes harder than elsewhere. But we deal with them creatively. I always say an African entrepreneur is a really, really skilled entrepreneur because they have to overcome things that their counterparts in other parts of the world could never dream of. When global capital slowed, African founders got leaner and sharper. When regulation changed the course of innovation, we still found paths to move forward. And yes, Japa is real. We're losing some of our best talent to the West and to the world. But at the same time, diaspora talent, remote first work, and a turbulent political moment for immigration everywhere is reconnecting people to the continent in unexpected and powerful ways. And despite all of this turbulence, life continues. Startups are still shipping. Technology is shaping enterprise, energy, agriculture, education, healthcare, retail, even mining and supply chains across the continent. Payments are easier and more trusted than ever. Creators are growing global audiences and building livelihoods on social and video platforms in ways that we couldn't have imagined a few years ago. AI is no longer a distant story in foreign headlines. It's being built into products right here by Africans, solving real-world problems. You'll meet some of them at this conference. Please talk with them about the things that they are building. Even in a period of global uncertainty, our ecosystem keeps moving. Now, make no mistake, there are real challenges, but this is what momentum looks like. It's uneven. It's hard-won. If you think about a kid skating, you build momentum both in the dips and in the rises. It's not built on the level playing field. If we take a longer arc, a decade ago we were wondering if people would ever accept payments online. Like, will Nigerians trust that I will put my credit card number and I will actually get my goods? But today, billions of dollars move across African payment rails every month, Nigerian and African payment rails. A decade ago, we were asking if African startups would survive beyond seed, Series A. Today, we've seen Series C, Series D, we've seen exits, we've seen unicorn valuations. We've survived the hype when all the hot money was coming in. And we've survived the downtimes when it got leaner. So the lessons from our successes and our failures are actually driving the next round of innovation for us as a continent. The founders that you find today have experienced boom times and down times. And that's really, really important. And so when we're here at this conference, it's less about, is it possible? It's about what needs to be true for us to succeed. What do we need to do to get to the next level? Over the next 2 days, you'll be hearing from thinkers and builders from across the continent and across the world. Because we're building for Africa, but we're doing it all over the world. And they won't be telling you what should be happening. They'll be showing you the workings of the things that they're already building, of the work they're already doing that's defining our future. At TechCabal, we feel a deep sense of responsibility to that future, to light a path towards it. It's one of our slogans internally, light a path to the future. We want to show people how technology is affecting every aspect of our lives and how the best minds are helping build a better future. We were born in this ecosystem. We were born right here in Lagos, the beginning of this small technology startup ecosystem. We've been molded by its successes, its failures, its challenges. And so we carry the weight of helping the ecosystem see itself, to see its possibilities, to see the best possible futures. With the reporting that TechCabal does, we give people an understanding of what's happening in African tech and how it's shaping the future. With TechCabal Insights, we give decision makers the data, the intelligence, and the clarity they need to guide our ecosystems. And with experiences like Moonshot, we create the shared momentum that keeps the ecosystem moving forward. We put you together so that together we can build. This is the loop that we've built. Stories spark ideas. Ideas create experiences. The experiences open up new insights. And those insights circle back into sharper stories. Our responsibility is to keep this loop running with clarity, with truth, and with ambition. Ambition is important. I think the minister said this when he spoke last year, that we are ambitious about our future, that we are confident in our capability to build new and important things. And so our work is to make sure the ecosystem has the light it needs to grow stronger, to grow smarter, to grow more accountable, more valuable for us all. Our focus this year is no different. Over 9 content tracks, we have over 160 speakers. We're going to make choices, connections, deals that will shape the future of African tech. And believe me, we know this. We've seen our stories spark investments. We've seen meetings here spark real deals, spark real business. And so when we come together, we can build real momentum. Policymakers come here, they receive critical feedback, they meet their constituencies, the people that they support, that they regulate. We focused heavily this year on sharpening our tools for helping people connect. We have more enterprise companies than ever this year, so that startups and SMEs can meet them, connect, and do business together. Ping an investor if you're a startup. Schedule a meeting in one of our open meeting spaces. For investors, we've set up more mechanisms for you to connect with the most interesting startups. Join us in the fuel station upstairs. Check out some of the portfolio showcases, schedule a meeting in one of the deal rooms. And we want to know if you have announcements, if you get a deal done, or if you're launching a product this week. We have an announcement stage, and we can get you media attention. We need to thank the fuelers of our own momentum, the sponsors and the partners that make this conference happen. From Sabi, who have been our headline sponsor 3 years in a row, to our platinum sponsors, Raynest, Thinkra, Cartonic, Luno, Flutterwave, Roku, OPay, Interswitch, Busher, the D4D Hub, NITSDA, and all our other sponsors and partners. You'll find them in the exhibition area, sponsoring stages like this and rooms all over. They're building incredible things. Please stop by, see them, connect with them. And I also want to especially thank our dignitaries and the policymakers that have joined us this year to drive dialogue, to meet the private sector. I'm going to start with the Nigerian contingent. We have joining us today the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole. We have Dr. Aminu Maida, the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission. From Lagos State, we have our host commissioner, Mrs. Folashade Ambrose Medebem. She's the Honorable Commissioner of Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment for Lagos State. We have joining us Dr. Vincent Olatunji, the National Commissioner and CEO of the Nigerian Data Protection Commission. Obi Asika, Director General of the National Council of Arts and Culture. Dr. Emorotimi Agama is Director General of the SEC. Dr. Bumi Ajala, Special Senior Advisor. on AI data and research to the Ministry of Communications, Innovations, and Digital Economy. Mr. Temi Popola, the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian Exchange Group, is going to join us and talk about exiting on that platform. We have from Sierra Leone, Jasper Sembe. He's Director and CEO of DSTI. I'm going to especially thank the Digital for Development Hub Europe, who have brought a massive delegation of investors and dignitaries from Europe and across Africa to join us. From that delegation, we have Ms. Jette Bierum. She's the Consul General for Denmark. We have Mr. Johnny Baxter, British High Commissioner. We have Michelle Deline joining us for the second or perhaps third year in a row. Third year. He's Consul General of the Netherlands. We have Bilia Ba, Director General of the ICC at the Ministry of Culture of Guinea. We have Massimo De Luca, Head of Cooperation of the EU Delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS. Honorable Yusuf I. Jaja, his Deputy Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ghana. We have Jeremy Petit, Chairman of the CCI Committee, National Entrepreneurship Council of Senegal. We have Sana Celine, Ambassador of Finland to Nigeria and Benin Republic. We have the permanent representative, and also the permanent representative of Finland to ECOWAS. We have Mr. Carlos Rojas, who is the Canadian High Commissioner. Sandra Kassab, Director at the AFD. We have Gautier, the Ambassador, H.E. Gautier Mignot. I'm really excited about this delegation and all these dignitaries joining us because it enriches our conversation. I'm super excited about our guests from Guinea, Ghana, Benin Republic, Senegal. These countries sit beside us, and so often we don't trade with them, we don't speak to them. And so it's really special that not just the dignitaries, but members of the audience have come from these countries to exchange ideas with us, to open avenues for trade. That all of Europe has sent so many people to come and trade with us. We have people from Canada, from America. There are investors here that have come, investor delegations here from Japan. It's really important and meaningful to us that all of these people find Moonshot as a valuable place to exchange ideas. We truly believe in this gathering. When you put the right people in the right room, momentum compounds. And there's a lot of really, really brilliant people in these rooms over the next couple of days. One push becomes many, and the ecosystem grows stronger and faster together. I want to thank you all for joining us for Moonshot 2025. It's time to get this rocket flying.